Okay, I think I have my 2024 planner lineup figured out, and I am so excited to show you what I've decided on. Now, if you've seen any of my other planner lineup videos, first of all, thank you for coming back and watching this video. But you probably know that when I say that I have my planner figured out, you should probably take that with a grain of salt. But this year, my plan of attack for my planners is go with what I know that I need right now, and we'll fix it later if we have to. You can see a sneak peek of what I've decided on for this year behind me, and you'll notice that I have a fully disc-bound system again, so it's pretty easy to change things up if I need to. But I want to walk you through step by step of the decisions that I made to get to the planner lineup that I have today, keeping in mind that that lineup may change again soon. Hopefully not, but it's me, so you never know. But you'll see as we go along that I did actually change my mind a few times already just over the course of this video. So things are probably going to change again in the future. But for now, let's go ahead and dive into what I have so far for my 2024 planner lineup. Okay, I'm not 100% sure how this is going to end up. And I know that I'm probably going to change my mind multiple times throughout the year anyway, so I figure I should just start working on what I do know that I want right now, and then we'll kind of make up the rest as we go along. So just as a refresher, I want to show you what planners I'm working with here. All of these are classic sized happy planners, and they're all 18 months starting in July of 2023 going through December of 2024, but I intend on using these just for January 2024 through December 2024. So this top one is the Celestial Elegance Vertical, then we have the Moody Florals Vertical, then we have the Playful Abstract Monthly, and then we have the Spoonful of Faith Beautiful and Brave Dashboard. If you want to see a more in-depth look at these planners as they are right now, check out my other video. I did make a video flipping through all of these planners as well as rambling quite a bit, but I did add chapters to that video, so you can kind of skip around if there's something specific that you're looking for, but I'll try to remember to link that video down below. Starting with what I know that I want first, just to get that out of the way and to give me kind of like a starting point, I guess. This Spoonful of Faith planner has the dashboard pages that I want for my functional planner, but the Celestial Elegance planner has the cover and dividers that I want. I don't know about the discs yet. We'll see how thick it is once I start putting more things together. But because I'm gonna want to use these discs for now, and this cover and these dividers, I'm gonna go ahead and pull these pages and put them in here. So we'll move these out of the way. We'll come back to those other planners later. And luckily I do have a friend who said that they want the cover from this planner, so I'll be able to give her those after this. These little tags come on the front of the planner, but I just kind of hid them in here because I wanted to keep track of what each of these planners are. So I'm leaving the dividers on these discs, and then I'm gonna pull out kind of the insides. Although I don't need July, so I'm starting in January. So flip to that. Move this out of the way too. Now I don't want these monthly pages. I just want the dashboard pages. So I'm going to, actually, I think it might be easier to do this side by side. Okay. So actually, first, I'm going to pull out the stuff that I don't need from this Celestial Elegance planner. So I'm just going to remove what I don't need from this Celestial Elegance planner, and then I'll add the pages I do want into here once there's room. So I definitely don't need July through December in here. So I do have like these extra like plastic black discs that I don't know where I got them, and so I think I'm just gonna put the extra months on these discs just to keep them together. I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna keep these or throw them away or give them away. So I'm just gonna put them on these discs for now as kind of like temporary storage, and then we'll figure out what to do with them later. Because again, right now I'm just focusing on getting done what I know wants to get done, and then everything else we can figure out later. I've learned from experience that if I try to get everything figured out for my planner lineup all at once, it's just going to be a disaster, because I'm going to keep changing my mind and then either get frustrated because I keep changing my mind, or just give up on finding a solution and then nothing ever gets done. So just moving these over to the new discs. This is one nice thing that I like about the disc bound planner systems, is that nothing is permanent. I mean, I guess nothing is permanent with like spiral or something either. Technically you can re-spiral those or cut them off the binding or whatever if you really needed to, but the discs just make it so much easier to move things around, and I appreciate that. Ooh. I am trying to be a little bit more delicate with these because I might end up using them again later and like redating them, just because these pages are so pretty, and who knows, I might even end up putting them back in this planner. We'll see. I'm so inconsistent. Okay, so these are the extra 2023 months that I'm not going to be using in my functional planner. So I have these separated off now. Now comes the part that I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with these. I'm taking out these extra vertical pages, but I don't know if I want to put them on these discs or find a way to keep the months separate. You know what? Sticking with what I know. So we're going to just put them on these discs for now with the other pages. And if I want to store them differently later, then we can cross that bridge later. So I'm just going to keep going through, keep the divider in there, keep the page with the other half of the month in there, and then take out the rest of the week pages for that month and put them off to the side in my little storage discs, I guess. Okay, I think this is working. So I'll just keep doing that for the rest of the months. Okay, so what I have left on these rose gold discs is everything that for sure will be going into my functional planner from this Celestial Elegance planner bundle here. And then everything on these black discs are the extras that I don't know what I'm doing with yet, but at least they're bound together, they're organized, so I can put them to the side without making a big mess. Okay, now I'm gonna pull the dashboard pages that I need from this Bold and Beautiful planner and then put them in here, and then I'll give my friend the leftover cover and dividers that are left on these discs. So I think the easiest way to do that will just be do it like side by side. There's still gonna be this July through December stuff in here, but I don't need these pages. I only use the dashboard functionally, so it's not like I'll need them later for any kind of like memory keeping pages or anything like that. So maybe I'll just leave those in there for my friend. She can decide what to do with them. If she ends up wanting to throw them away, that's totally fine. She can make the decision of what to do with those. So I'm gonna pull this month's worth of dashboard pages from January and then put them into the January here. Ooh. Now the first week of each month is going to look a little bit funky in my functional planner, my funky functional planner, if you will, because this is the back side of the month page. So I don't want to get rid of this page, but this back side is the beginning of the week for the vertical layout pages that came with this planner, and then it goes straight into the dashboard pages. But with my functional dashboard for next year, I'm going to continue what I'm currently doing this year, which is creating my own dashboard on sticker paper and then just like slapping it over the existing page. So the regular dashboard layout looks like this. And this is nice. I like it better than the dashboards that the Happy Planner has put out in the past, but it can be even more functional to me if I have my own custom page here. So I like the dashboard layout because I like this page that the Happy Planner gives me. And then I like having a page on this side where I can put checklists and stuff. I just don't like the checklists and stuff that they provide to me. So on these first weeks of the month where I have this kind of weird page from the back of the calendar, that's fine because I cover up this page with a giant dashboard sticker anyways. So when I'm actually using the planner, I'm not going to see this page, which probably doesn't sound like it makes any sense, which is fair. But as the year goes on, I'm hoping that I'll be able to show you all what that process looks like for me and kind of walk you through how I customize my functional planner, kind of like what I did last year. So I'm going to grab this February out of here, put it in here. What my friend is getting is the divider, and then she gets the calendar, and the backside of the calendar page for the dashboard planner is just this dashboard, which is designed for each week, but honestly, it doesn't have to be. Okay, now I'm trying to do too many things at once with talking and planning at the same time, and I'm losing track of which month I'm on. Okay, so we're going March, okay. And this stuff. The only thing that kind of bums me out is this Brave and Beautiful dashboard planner has these like little dots down the spine, but the Celestial Elegance pages have this really pretty like stars and dot splatter kind of thing going on. So I'm sad that I'm losing that feature from the vertical pages, but it's worth it to have the type of layout that I need, especially since this is a functional planner. It needs to be as functional as possible for me to be as functional as possible. So when it comes to my functional planner, I do not sacrifice functionality for aesthetic, which is not something that I usually live my life by. Usually I'm like, well, if it's like pink or cute, I don't care if it works as long as it's cute. But when it comes to my functional planner, it's a little bit different. This Celestial Elegance planner is so much the kind of vibe that I'm into right now. And the colors are just absolute perfection. Like if you sat me down and told me to make my own custom planner, it would probably end up looking something like this. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. It's late. I probably should be in bed at this point, but I told myself that I was going to get this done tonight, and I know if I don't do it now, then I'm not going to be able to sleep because I'm going to be thinking about it. But my brain is just turning into mush, but we're almost done. Nope, I'm still on June. Okay, not almost done. This is going to take me a little while longer. Uh-oh, I think I messed up somewhere. Hold on. This is right. Okay. Whew. I got a little confused there for a second, but we're good. I'm going to be sealing this last notes page, and honestly, as beautiful as I think this planner is, and as much as I like it, this notes page is probably my least favorite page in the whole thing. It's like, I'm not liking it. So I think I'm just going to grab these pages, leave this last week in here. Well, no. Maybe I'll just like cover it up with stickers or something. Would it be terrible if my last page was this vertical? You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna take this, plop this in here, and then for this last week of the year, what I'll probably do is cover this dashboard up and then like make my own version of this and also cover this page up as well. And then that way I'll have this notes page at the back that I like a whole lot more than, oop, I just hit my light there, sorry. A whole lot more than this. So I like this, not so much this. So this last page of the year is going to be kind of weird. So we'll see how that turns out once I actually get to this point of the year. But I think I can make it work. Now I have the dashboard pages that I need in my functional planner. And then this is what I'm going to be giving my friend. So this has July through December 2023 of like the full dashboard pages and everything. And then from January 2024 through December 2024, it's just the month pages and the dividers. So she's gonna get this. So I'm gonna put this to the side. So now that this is done, we're getting into the territory of me not knowing what I want to do for my other stuff. So there isn't anything else that I want to take out of this planner. And I know I want to put more in here. I just don't know how much more I want to put in here. I do know that this Moody Florals is going to be my memory keeping planner, and this is going to bulk up quite a bit. And at the very, very end of the year, once everything is done, I'm going to combine all of my functional pages and my memory keeping pages and put them all on the same discs. And I don't know what that's going to look like yet. So I think I'm just going to leave this as is for now. I'm probably not going to do anything with this July through December 2023 pages, but I honestly haven't done memory keeping for most of 2023 yet, so maybe I'll end up using these pages instead of the ones that I already have. I don't know, we'll see. So I'll keep these in here just to keep track of them, and then once I get to 2024 memory keeping, I'll start with that in here. But there's just too many variables to know what I need to do with this, so I'm just going to leave this as is for now and then modify as the needs arise. So this one I'm going to kind of put to the side. Okay, so this planner, I'm not as sure what to do about this one. I have a lot of things going through my head right now, but I do know for a fact that I don't need July through December 2023 in here. I don't need these. This is the Playful Abstract monthly planner, and I'm honestly so excited to get into this and to have a separate planner for my content and media that I honestly might move into this planner in December instead of waiting for January. So should I leave this in here? You know what? No, I can make do with what I have through the rest of this year, and I know future me will go crazy knowing that one of my 2024 planners has an extra month and I won't know what to do with it. It'll just cause problems for me later. So I'm going to keep it consistent and just have 2024 months in here as of right now. But I'm gonna do kind of like what I did with the Celestial Elegance one, where I'll take these pages off and just kind of keep them to the side. So it won't be a ton of pages, especially since this is a monthly. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is just remove the July through December, and then I do have these like mini discs. So I'll use these to store the extra months just because it'll be a lot easier to deal with than just like loose paper. And I'm not 100% sure that I want to like throw these away or anything. I currently have no use for these extra pages, but other than the calendar and then this little like sidebar thing, everything else in the monthly layout is undated. It just has like the month name at the top of like these couple of pages. So these pages would be a lot easier to reuse later for like a different month, like after 2024, or if I mess up on pages and need like extra paper or something. So I kind of want to keep these around and not throw them away. So I'm just adding them to this set of discs here. Ta-da! Okay, so these are all of the pages from the monthly planner that I know that I'm not going to need, at least for now. And then this is what's left for this monthly planner. This is just January. Let me just take this out. This is just January through December 2024. So I'll move these out of the way. Okay, and honestly, I'm not super sold on this cover. I do like how it kind of sort of matches my memory keeping planner. And so it'll like look cute for pictures and stuff if they're like next to each other because they're like the same color sorta. But I'm just not really feeling it. I don't like the inside at all. And as much as I love the Plan Your Dreams here, and I like how much rose gold foil is on the front, I don't like how it's so orangey on the back, and I don't know what this plant is, but I'm not really feeling it. So I do have this other cover that's pretty old, that's like this really pretty periwinkle color with rose gold foil. I love this color combination. I've been looking for an excuse to use this cover anyways, and the inside, for whatever reason, is kind of like this peachy tan sort of situation. It's hard to see because I have so many dang lights in here. But it does kind of actually go with this planner once you open it up anyway. So, and this kind of, I mean, there is like some periwinkle stuff in here. So I think I'm going to get rid of this cover. Ooh, I'll put this aside. You know what? Maybe I'll put it on these discs just to kind of protect this paper a little bit. And maybe I'll keep this in here too, just so I can remember like what this type of planner was. Just in case I like put this on a shelf and don't pull it down again for a while. And I like look at it and I'm just like, what the heck are these pages? I don't know. I don't know if that's helpful information to have, but I know that I've been in situations where I'll keep like old planner like pages or accessories or something, and then I'll go to use them later and I'll be like, oh, I remember seeing this before, but I don't know what planner it came from or what the name of the product line was or the launch or the year. And if I want to buy more, how do you look that up? This is basically what's left over from what I for sure don't want from that Playful Abstract 18-month monthly layout planner. And then I'll add this cover on. Oh yeah, I like this so much more. Way better colors. None of this weird, like, it looks cool, it's just not my vibe. So I'm definitely excited to have this again. Oh my gosh, look at this. So much better. And when you open it up, kind of bummed that this page I'm just not a fan of, but it does match the cover now. So at least it looks good. I'm very happy with this cover choice. Now, here's when things are going to start going off the rails, I think. So I know that I want this as my social media and content planner. I like having the 2-page month spread on here. I like these 2 pages, but as far as the rest of it goes, I don't know how much I'm going to use the actual checklists for social media planning. I'm actually in the middle of designing custom pages that I think will work for me a lot better than these. And I also know that part of the reason why I want more space in my planner for work stuff is because I do need more space for checklists for work. So what I think I'm gonna do is keep the pages that I know I for sure want for social media and content planning in this planner, but the extra checklists I think I'm going to use for work. So I'm going to pull these out of this planner, but this is what I'm going to have to decide if I want to put these checklists in their own separate planner or if I want to add them to my functional planner. I think what I'm going to do is pull out all of the checklists and then see how many pages that ends up being and how much room they're going to take up on the discs, and then decide if I want to try fitting them in my functional planner or if I'm going to need to add them onto separate discs. Yeah. And then what I'm going to do is kind of like, I want to keep the months separate, so I'm just going to kind of lay them like that. Okay, so this is what's left of that social media and content planner. And then these are all of the checklist pages. Ooh, I wonder if I can like make it a little bit neater. And then let me grab my functional planner. You can tell there's definitely kind of like a theme going on here with like the stars and stuff and that like coppery or rose gold foil. Okay. And then if I add these pages to this planner, that still fits okay. I'm going to be adding a lot of extra functional pages in here that I design myself or do journaling in. So should I have them on a separate planner? Honestly, is this enough pages though to be like their own separate thing? You know what? I think I am. Oh, where did these come from? Okay. December. Okay. Whew. I think I am going to add these to this functional planner, knowing full well that I think I'm going to end up outgrowing these discs at some point throughout the year. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. I'm going to put these pages in here for now and then adjust as needed as the situation arises. Now the big question is, do I take like the January pages and put them in the back of January, and then take the February pages and put them in the back of February, which is similar to what I currently do with my 2023 functional planner? Or do I just make a whole separate work section at the back? You know what? I think I will just make a separate work section at the back, so I don't need to keep each month separate. I might add like little tabs or something to this later if I do find that I need the months separated out. But for now, I'll just kind of keep this kind of like a stack of checklists in the back of this planner. And I do have this really old divider. I don't know what shop I got it from. I just have like a stack of top tab dividers that I keep readily available. And this is one that didn't look like it matched with any set. It was just kind of chilling. I think I'm going to use this as a divider so that I can flip to my little work checklists. And I don't know, maybe I'll like decorate it with stickers or something. In the past, I've used like a top tab system, so I have a ton of tabs up at the top. But I think I'm just going to have this one extra section at the back of this planner. So I just need the one tab. Yay! And here is my functional planner so far for 2024. That's exciting! Oh, I'm like so excited for the new year so I can start using this. Woohoo! Okay, so now that I have just this, these discs are just too big for this planner because there isn't too much in here. I'm definitely going to be adding a lot more paper to this planner. Probably just like a lot of plain grid or note paper, just so I can like scribble down ideas for like videos or posts or something that I want to do. So this planner should be bulking up quite a bit as the year goes on. So it might eventually fit into these discs, but for now it's just not functional with how few pages there are on here. So I think what I'm gonna do is move this planner to mini discs. I would love if I had like mini rose gold discs, but I don't. So I do have these like pinkish discs, which, I mean, they don't match the cover necessarily, but it does kind of give a cool like pastel sort of vibe when it's all together. And it does match the inside of the planner a little bit because there's all these like peaches and pinks in here. So it's, I mean, it's not a perfect match, but it's the best option that I have. These are the other colors that I have in mini discs, and I do have gold, but this is like a yellow gold, so that doesn't really work. And then I have this other color pink, which like definitely doesn't match any of the pinks in here. And then I also have like blue and purple, and the purple one looks cool with this cover, but there's absolutely no purple in the rest of this planner. And then blue kind of works. It's just slightly, it's like they took the periwinkle color of this cover and then just added like a tinge more blue to it. So it's definitely the same color family, and I think it looks okay with the other colors in this planner, but I don't want this to turn into a blue looking planner. So if I'm gonna have a color that doesn't match perfectly anyways, I'd rather that color be pink. So I'll put these on. I know they're gonna be temporary anyways. Depending on how quickly this bulks up, I might look into getting new mini discs that match this a little bit better. But honestly, I don't know if I'll be in this planner long enough for it to be worth it. So I don't know. We'll see. And like, that's not too bad, right? It kind of works. It's definitely very girly, which I don't mind. Oh yeah, and these discs definitely look good with the inside of this cover. It's picking up kind of weird on camera, but in person, I'm digging it. Ugh, I am gonna have to cover this page with like a sticker or something though. I hate this. Luckily, I probably won't look at it too much. So here are my extra little rose gold discs. That's fun. Yay! Okay, this fits much better. Honestly, It's funny because there's still so much room left on these discs. I mean, not so much room, but there is still room, which just like blows my mind because for most other planners, I'm like in giant discs and I'm like, there's not enough room. What do I do? But for this one, I have like the teeniest, tiniest little size discs and there's still space for me to add more paper to this. So the more I look at it, the more I really do like that pink color with this cover. Okay, so this is what I have so far. I was kind of hoping that the planners would kind of match. I mean, they certainly don't clash or anything. They just don't match as well as I kind of envisioned at first. But, ooh, as much as I like this, I wonder, that all kind of matches. You know what? I think I am going to do that. Because it's not like I'm never going to see this outside because it's still going to be in the cover. And truthfully, it does kind of bother me that this says 2023 and 2024 when I'm just going to be using this planner for 2024. Technically, there is going to be some overlap because it is going to have these first pages make references to 2023, but there aren't even any days from 2023 in like the actual planner part because next year, New Year's Day is a Monday, which is like a planner girly's dream. Okay. So, oh man, this page is so ugly. Ugh. Cover that up. No offense. I mean, it's not objectively ugly. It's just very much not me, and I'm not a fan. Oh, look at that. Okay, this is more of what I was thinking. The periwinkle now really does stand out. If I really wanted to make it match, I could, you know, use this side, but I wouldn't really consider this a reversible cover. It just has decoration on the inside. Plus, the discs match these discs perfectly all together. Oh man, okay. Yep, I'm loving this. Whew. Okay, now... Now this is my planner setup for 2024. Probably by the end of this video, it'll change again. But as of this very moment, this is what my planner setup is going to be for the new year. There's still a little bit of time left in 2023 though, so there's a good chance that this might change by the time the new year starts. So we'll see. If you want to keep an eye on my planner setup and see if it changes, don't forget to make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. And if you feel so moved, give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I can plan on seeing you in the next video. Bye!